What's going on, y'all? It's me, the freaking Aaron Animal. Yeah, we back with some more Circle of Inevitability and freaking Lord of the Mysteries. Oh my god, I'm talking really fast. But yeah, you know what it is. Part 3, baby, from the homie Bob Joe. We're gonna get through this bad boy. We got like 30 minutes left, so you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to knock this bad boy out. I'm trying to knock it out. Like, I really spread out each episode for the homie Bob Joe. But you know what? I appreciate the homie coming through for sure. Let's finish this bad boy. Oh, also, my allergies are killing me today. My allergies are absolutely killing me today. So sorry if you see me like blowing my nose. I'm sorry. I'm just, bro, allergies. It's bad. But let's hop in this bad boy. Don't you dare forget like, comment, subscribe.
Giving up keys, you giving up, please.
The celestial worthy of heaven and earth had already awoken in my body.
I won't help you protect the living creatures you wish to protect, but I won't harm them either. It's not that I won't keep my promises. It's just that they're too weak and not worth my attention. The oldest and strongest emotion of man is
Ooh, that's so
fear,
loud.
and the oldest and strongest fear is the fear of the unknown.
Oh my god.
Always remember that you are a he, not a him.
That's a weird sentence.
Since George III had already
That's a weird sentence. Always remember you're a he, not a him. Weird sentence. This place is a weird sentence.
of the 7 deities, why would
Interesting.
he fail? He immediately thought of an answer. Because Mr. Fool didn't agree to it.
A famous author who is a part of the secret organization called the Tarot Club, the last hope for the Abraham family, the Angel of the Stars. Four's Wall.
George III's death causes Lowen to suffer a heavy blow. Unable to sit idle any further, Intis decides to take this opportunity to launch an attack. This war officially develops into a war that sweeps through the world. Can you accept such an outcome?
Me and the devil walking side by side.
One thing I noticed, I feel like the ones that I really like, the ones that I think I edited really well for like this compilation, I feel like they tend to be super short. Like there's some ones I'm like, but the ones that like I'm like, okay, I like how this edited. God dang it, just only like it's like 5 seconds long. Frustrating. That was cool. This is pretty cool.
As Frau Medici was on his way to kill the goat Sua,
Frau
he asked,
Medici.
Sua, are you the goat because you're Sua, or are you Sua because you're the goat? Sua replied, stand proud, you're strong. But nah, I'd win. In that moment, Frau Medici could have saved himself. However,
Nah,
he did
I'd
not
win.
know 2 key things. First is that always bet on Su, and second is that throughout the cosmos and corruption, Sua alone is the honored one.
The servants standing beside her all took out a similar mantle and wore it on their right eye.
Hope is a dangerous thing.
Hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies.
I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Get busy living. Get busy dying.
Welcome to Shosh.
God, the artwork is so good. Oh, I say it every video. Artwork is so
Headless
good.
body was covered with even more cards, each separately depicting the chariot, the hermit, death, and more cards of different suits comprising of chalice, scepters.
The war angel is the Lord's rage, the Lord's punishment. His appearance over the land means war is at hand.
The great god of war, the symbol of iron and blood, the ruler of chaos and strife.
With the rising tide of steam power and machinery, who can come close to being a Beyonder? Shrouded in the fog of history and darkness,
Beyonder.
or what is the lurking evil that murmurs into our ears? Like the corresponding tarot card, the Fool, which is numbered 0, a number of unlimited potential, this is the legend of the Fool.
You can address me as the Fool.
No matter where you are, everyone is always connected.
Dude, that laugh.
Rest of me! Rest of me!
Oh, this is cool. Was that fan art also? Because man, this looked really dope.
But I am beyond strength. I am the end.
The dragon god possesses a holy aura, allowing him to remain unharmed for
the dragon god. Okay, Medici seems like a boss. I'm not gonna lie. With the highest peak efficiency. Yeah, I like the editing for this one. Okay, see this one. It's so short. I'm sorry, I have to go back to this one. Like, look how it's edited. Like, the weird square things with the brightness. With how they use the light. I really like this person's use of the like the brightness. This is really dope. That was really dope.
We have too many things in common. In a sense, we are old friends who have met before. With that said, he smiled and said, "We meet again, mysteries."
How this is colored so far. Yeah, Medici seemed like a boss. Not saying he did it in the other parts either, but just saying.
Above the great fall.
Wow, this is so low. This is like the sound so low. I got this edit too, man. Good use of the words.
Bethel Abraham, also known as Mr. Door, was the ancestor of the Abraham family,
Mr.
who was
Door?
banished to an isolated space of storms and darkness by the Evernight goddess and the Lord of Storms in the War of Four Emperors.
Don't save me. Don't save me.
Mr. Door had been driving members of his family to insanity through his pleas for help. The whispers of an angel were enough to cause Beyonders of Abraham family members to go berserk and lose control.
On each full moon, the madness in me will be strengthened. I can't control it. It can only constantly call for help.
You, no, everyone actually, shall eventually just end up like me.
Does this mean that you value your life more than I imagined? You do like thrills and seek it for pleasure, but to do so regardless of the price is just an image you portray. How can a real god of deceit wager a bet with himself at stake? Of course, this is just my own guess. Perhaps it's wrong. Anyway, do you want to take the bet? Eamon stroked the crystal monocle and made a tisk like Medici. You're really crazy. Klein replied with a smile. In the eyes of others, this is indeed insane. To me, it's just a choice.
Dude. Like, this dude's Zed. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm pausing again. Like, that was just so clear. I like the whole setup. The only thing, this is such a nitpick. I noticed such a nitpick. Don't tell me in the comments. It's just something I always notice because I'm so used to it. This has been engraved in my brain since a kid. I always notice spelling mistakes, and I just can't get out. When he said himself, he didn't have the F in there, and it just said himself. Okay, but this one, very dope. I'm sure the significance of the whole thing at the beginning was very, very deep. But I'll get there. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out when I read it.
He was within the gray fog, his
When I
figure
learn how to
quite
read.
blurry, allowing Lummy and then the others to only clearly see a silk top hat and a black long coat. Looking at this both familiar and unfamiliar figure, Madame Justice took a breath, stood up, curtsied with a slight bent of her knees, saying, "Good afternoon, Mr. Ford." Great master, are you afraid?
Yes.
Hold on, I didn't see it. What was the beginning? Okay, go ahead.
The
Let's
aura
move
that
too
floated
fast.
inside the ancient palace in the astral world had made them collectively recall that terrifying existence. Agitated by this, either a result of rage or madness, all of them tried to stop his revival.
You can't stop the inevitable. Dude, this video is so low in volume, it's crazy. I might have to do some extra editing for this reaction, bro.
I've always liked to play with fire.
Ooh, that was stylistic. I like that.
Be careful when receiving revelations from Mr. Fool, as they might truly not come from him. You are the king of space and time, the beacon of destiny, the embodiment of Sarah Castle, and the dominator of the spirit world. Soon Klein, running into the old metropolis situated inside the fog of history, surveyed the surroundings and prepared to pray to the Evernight goddess. All of a sudden, a faint sound rang out as an ancient wooden stick with traces of blood penetrated Klein's heart from behind. A figure phased into existence behind him. It was a cold-looking man wearing a half-top hat and a black trench coat, German Sparrow. Klein's pupils dilated as the crazy adventurer said in a deep voice, "Adam gave me humanity. What kind of humanity did you fabricate in that marionette of mine?" Adam turned his head and said with clear eyes, he was too tired. He wanted rest and freedom, and it was only for a few seconds. Do not pry into the mystery of God. Alger's whispers soon disappeared, but it continued resounding in everyone's ears, making them realize a reality. Although Mr. Fool often didn't put on any airs and seldom spoke, merely answering every request they had, making them find him warm, he was ultimately a god whose mysteries shouldn't be pried into.
Oh my god, this artwork!
You can address me as the Fool.
I can't wait to see this animated, bro.
The Fool that doesn't belong to this era. The mysterious ruler above the gray fog. The king of yellow and black that wields good luck. He is a guardian, but also a miserable wretch that's constantly fighting against the threats and the madness.
The awakening of the world spells the Fool's return.
Oh, excuse me.
Monday, December 5th.
This is major spoilers.
1350. It is a day I'll never forget. It was the day that I found out that this place, this world, was Earth all along. That it was home all along. Where do I even go from here? Will I never go back home? Why do I have to keep fighting? Why do I have to keep playing God? Is there even a reason for me to keep trying anymore? But that's when I decided to fight. To fight against fate. The will of the gods. All of it.
Okay. Just FYI, guys, if you're wondering, like, if I'm understanding or whatever in the specific areas where they're saying, if I understand specific stuff where they're doing spoilers and stuff like that, I'm specifically not trying to make any, like, I don't know, like, not the word, I was gonna say claim, not claim, I'm not trying to openly think to bring out my thoughts with specific stuff, because, like, the problem is, like, I know if I start talking and saying what I think is going on or whatever, somebody's probably going to correct me, and I don't want to be spoiled specifically, but I kind of get some of the, you know, I'm getting some stuff, but, like, I still don't have a lot. I don't have any backstory. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, major spoilers, but I don't know what led up to that. Like, was it that big of a surprise? You know, you see, that's all. I'm sorry for pausing again. But that's just what's in my head. If you're like, is he understanding or what? You know, whatever. I'm trying not to bring out any speculation. I'm trying not to say any of my speculations. That's all. I'm trying to just keep it internal until I actually like see it or read it. You know what I mean? It's like I'm interested in the story, so I'd rather just figure it out myself rather than anybody tell me at this point. To be completely honest with you.
Anakin is gone. I am more convenient.
Me and the devil walking side by side.
If you hear whispers of the Black Widow, do yourself a favor. Turn around and run, because once she sets her sights on you, it's game over. You think you know danger? You've never met anyone like her.
Fact is, Walter White couldn't have done it.
The Walter White. Okay, that was dope. God, I wish that was less of like the same thing over and over again. I want to see more videos of like this is such a popular series. I wish there was more videos of like that are like MMVs with they're actually making the pictures themselves moves and stuff like that.
If I chop you up in a meat grinder, and the only thing that comes out that's left of you is your eyeball, you're probably dead. You're probably going to, not you, I'm just saying, like.
Oh, I like how that was colored. Look very clean.
He can be anywhere and anyone. He can be a passerby on the streets, a bird on the roof, a stray dog on the road, a wretch in the slums, an insect in the wooden logs. He could also be the microbes in the air. You truly are powerful, cunning, and terrifying, truly worthy of the title, God of Deceit.
Open that door. I want to see what the sunlight outside is like. Upon seeing this scene, the corners of Colin Elliott's lips twitched slightly as he bathed in the warm sunlight. The corners of his lips pulled up slightly as he revealed a faint smile.
I like the editing, but man, words are going so fast.
Evaporating bit by bit. Light was the meaning to everything.
Agreed.
The Trojan horse of fate, the slug of time, the loopholes in rules, the manifestation of all errors. The fool that king of yellow and black who wields the blood.
It's very clean editing as well. Little rough with the cutouts though, but overall clean.
Sometimes we're not the ones at fault, but the world.
Anybody want to make some artwork of me as the fool? It's like, I kind of want some artwork of myself at this point. Jesus, dude.
In case you fail to realize, the things you hunt, they're not beasts, they're people. Be so shot.
What a mess you've been called to him.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished king held the Lord.
He felt an unprecedented sense of anxiety. As though sensing his emotions, the monocled man turned to look at him and smiled. He then took another step counterclockwise and whispered in Mandarin, "The Sky Lord of heaven and earth for blessings."
Dude, this artwork, bro. Where was I at? 117. Okay, that might be the that work in the previous one might be my thumbnail.
You get to know it with the help of the magic of a Pegasus device.
Whoa!
Adam's eyes were clear as he said, with a warm expression, "To be frank, if the other party wasn't Aemon, then I'd be more willing to help you become the dominator of the spirit world. We have too many things in common. In a sense, we are old friends who have met before." With that said, he smiled and said, "We meet again, mysteries."
Oh, cool! Is his name pronounced Aemon? I thought it was Aemon.
The dragon has 3 heads. One to be a murderer who will unleash death. One to be a monarch whose crown will weigh heavy. And one to be mad whose ideas will change history.
The Trojan horse of fate, the slug of time, the loopholes and rules, the manifestation of all errors. Amon.
Okay. This would do that transmigrates it to another world. Just a random guy. Dude, this editing is wow. Soy Chobin? I vibe with his style.
Middle finger with the 5-6, tinted windows when we slide stick. Glock out the Draco, no I'm round nigga with the slime. Shoot a nigga in his spine. Niggas snitch to cut time. 21. We the Fox 5 gang, niggas getting whacked, snitching on mine. Facts. Back it up. 223 gon' make a nigga back it up. 21.
never wanted to bring calamity back to my home. Don't save me. The sane me is corrupted, and my insanity is the truth. Don't save me. Please, don't save me. He was the most powerful angel in the fourth epic, and the only one at his level who would truly sacrifice themselves for others. His desperate pleas for help are a trick from the Mother Goddess. His true words, even after all this time, is his deranged begging to let him bear the suffering alone. Don't save me. Let me bear the weight of the outer gods in the world's place.
Man, Clown's just so creepy, bro. Read LTM.
Our organization's members come from different places and join for different reasons, choosing to change their own faith in the process. As for what happened before that, their lives remain their own.
This is a dope way to introduce characters. Oh, okay, we're done. All right, okay. Woo, all right. Man, what a ride, bro. What a ride. I appreciate y'all for coming with me. All right, then, you know what? I got something to tell y'all. And for everybody that's made it this far, okay? Everybody who's made it to the end, all right? All you LOTM homies, okay? I decided to make, I'm deciding something. I'm making executive decisions. My channel, I do what I want, right? Some people said I should try just straight up, I mean, not just reading it, but reading it live. That's something I never thought of doing whatsoever, literally ever in my life. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't get if it doesn't get a lot of people, it doesn't get like anybody like watching it or anything like that. Like, you don't have to watch me live. That's cool. But if I don't get a lot of if I don't get a decent amount of traction on it, I'm just not going to do it again. But I do want to try it. I do want to try it. I like trying new things. Somebody actually came to the Discord and gave me all of LTM, like the entire thing. So I have it now. I do have it. I do have it. I did actually start before I made this decision, but I've only read the first chapter, like literally just the first chapter. So we're gonna just start from one and start going, bro. So I'll probably end up doing it for like an hour, and if if it becomes popular, I might pop in and just freaking either make video, do like an hour-long reading video, or straight up just read it live for like an hour, you know, one of those two, something like that. We'll figure it out as time goes on. I don't know, never done it before, but you know, we're here. Bob Joe, thank you for the recommendation, my boy. I still think the same as all the other videos. I think you should make your videos shorter, and I think you need to like just like watch your editing, because you can obviously tell, like, it looks like to me that you kind of just took stuff and kind of just put it all into a video without like really checking anything, because like you know, literally every single time other video, what I say, the credit, you gotta be careful with giving credit. I know a lot of people had those tags at the very end, but that's just FYI. The sound, but then like there was a decent amount of instances where like the video was kind of small. I'm sure that it was maybe you're only able to download like 660p or something like that. But you know, that's you know, just let you know. Try to help you get your videos better too. You know what I'm saying, my boy? But I appreciate anybody for watching this long, hanging out, doing all this stuff. I'm sorry I'm sniffly. My allergies are killing me. Freaking seasons are changing. I'm dying over here slowly, but I appreciate y'all anyway, and I'll see you on the next one, all right? Deuces.